There's a number shining through, a light to guide your way.
Thank you for joining us. My name is Darcy Lee. I'm the Executive Director of Samaritan South Coast and your host of the 988 CareCast. The 988 CareCast is a podcast where we talk about mental health, emotional well-being, and the resources available to you through 988. Today we're exploring a topic that touches millions of families, Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's is the most common form of dementia. It affects memory, thinking, and behavior, gradually interfering with daily life. More than 6 million people in the United States are living with Alzheimer's today, and those numbers are expected to grow as our population ages. So just what is Alzheimer's disease? Alzheimer's is not just normal aging. While it's natural to sometimes forget names or misplace items as we get older, Alzheimer's causes persistent, worsening memory loss. People may struggle to find words, recognize loved ones, or carry out familiar tasks. Over time, this can become profoundly challenging, not just for the individual, but also for their families and caregivers. Living with Alzheimer's or caring for someone who has it can be overwhelming. There can be feelings of grief, confusion, sadness, or frustration. Caregivers often experience high levels of stress and isolation. Many describe it as losing someone twice, once emotionally and later physically. It's important to remember that you are not alone. Reaching out for support is an act of strength. Talking to friends, joining caregiver support groups, and using professional resources can make the journey less isolating. While 988 is most known as the crisis lifeline, it's also a place to call if you're feeling overwhelmed, burned out, or hopeless, whether you're living with Alzheimer's, caring for someone who has it, or simply struggling with the weight of it all. When you dial 988, you'll be connected to a trained listener who can help you process your emotions and guide you toward resources. So here are a few tips for caregivers and families. Seek support. Connect with local Alzheimer's organizations or caregiver groups. Take breaks. Give yourself time to rest. Caregiving is demanding and your well-being matters. Create routines. Familiar structures can provide comfort for people living with Alzheimer's. Practice patience and compassion. Small acts of kindness and calm reassurance can help both the caregiver and the loved one. Alzheimer's is a difficult journey, but no one needs to walk it alone. Support is available, hope is always possible, and connection is always within reach. Remember, help is just 3 numbers away at 988. Thank you for joining me tonight on this 988 CareCast. My name is Darcy Lee. I'm the Executive Director of Samaritan South Coast and your host of the 988 CareCast. Until next time, take good care of yourself, take good care of each other, and remember, help and hope is just 3 numbers away at 988.
When the day feels heavy and the dark clouds start to play, and you're feeling so alone with nothing seeming okay, there's a number shining through, a light to guide your way. Call 988, let hope brighten your day. You might be down, feeling lost or unsure, but a friendly voice is waiting, steady and secure. Resources and a listening ear, a hand to pull you near. It's support that's always here. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat, no, you're never alone. Whether you stay anonymous or share your name, 24 hours care remains the same. 988 is here to lift the pain. On days when the clouds won't fade and hope feels hard to find, our team will help you find the strength and a clear road to unwind. From a little tap to planning next steps, with warmth that feels so kind, let 988 remind you precious in heart and mind. When doubts arise and tears may fall, a caring friend is waiting to catch them all. With every call or text, there's support for you at least, a promise of safety and of peace. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat and feel the hope you know. Anonymous or by name, the care is always there. 24/7 support, a love that shows it cares. 988's here to lift the pain. In that quiet moment when life seems too hard to bear, remember there's a lifeline, a friend waiting somewhere. Let your voice be heard, let your heart find the way. There's comfort in connecting, let tomorrow greet a brighter day. If your world feels like a whisper and you're lost in the cry, a caring team is standing by, just a call to testify. That every moment matters, every tear will soon run dry. With 988, we're together, reach out and fly. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat, let the caring tone be known. Names or numbers, it's a choice all the same. 24 hours round, always here to ease the pain. 988, turning night into brand new means strong. 3 numbers to call and around is to stay. Remember, you're the on your hardest day. With hope, help, and heart, just to call away.